In this particular case, I just couldn't say no.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, welcoming you back to a little tiny thrift haul that I have for you today. Thanks for joining me yesterday and watching that thrift haul and coming back again today. It's autumn officially, right? Isn't it today, or was it yesterday? Well, anyway, either way, I'm glad it's here. So I'm in my little pumpkin spice outfit, drinking apple cider, hot cider out of a brown mug with a D handle, a C handle, in honor of the fall season. So I have before me some things to show you today. Now everything is listed. It's all in the Old Curiosity Shop, which is my eBay store. And if you're interested in any of these items, the link to the store is in the description box right below the video. So I guess you have to be looking on your smartphone or your computer or laptop or something like that to actually get the link, but it's there. And if you want to see better pictures, full descriptions, and better lighting, feel free to visit the shop. Now let's just start with the one autumn-themed piece that I have today, which, well, no, actually I have two. We'll start with this. It's a little dresser container, a trinket container, trinket box. Let me put there we go. This is a nice little porcelain trinket box, which has lovely fall colors. And once again, they're being washed out by the sunlight, so I have to pull it way back here so that you can see. I will stand up and let you see. There is a decal on the front. This is great for the dresser to deposit the contents of your pocket at the end of the day or such. It's unmarked. I have sold these before, in fact, not too long ago. But I particularly like this one because of the autumn colors. That, well, my cell phone would fit in there, but I've got a tiny one and it's old. I was going to say this would be a great cell phone container for your coffee table, but I suppose you could do other things with it other than use it on the dresser. And that's in really good shape. There aren't any chips or cracks in it. The other autumn decor item is a duck. You want to buy a duck? Who used to say that on the radio? If you're a fan of 1930s radio, you'll know. That was the catch line or the tag phrase for a comedian. You want to buy a duck? You know who that was? He is or she is. I know you know, I don't know. I guess you can tell by the coloring whether it's a boy or a girl. There's nothing on it, but it would be nice to add once again. There was probably a pair of these. So he or she is in very nice condition, and I see a nice bright color on this, and I don't see any crazing on the glaze on it. Okay, these, you have seen these a million times. I run into them in thrift shops pretty frequently, one or the other. Sometimes they have been separated. In this particular case, I just couldn't say no. How many of us remember these from our grandparents' house? You remember those old-fashioned kitchens that our grandparents had? there were always these little shelves that were by the kitchen sink, you know, where the cabinets would sort of meet, and then there would be the recess where the window was, and then these little sort of half circular tiered shelves would be on either side of the kitchen window over the sink. You remember, my grandmothers, both of them, had those shelves filled with little things like this. This pair is adorable. They're holding dog and cat. Old-fashioned grandmother in her cap and grandfather with his pipe. Dog and cat sleeping. Well, cat sleeping. Grandma is knitting and Grandpa is dozing off. And they're in their rockers, and of course they do rock. Now they were banks, retirement fund. The stoppers are gone from both of them. And you'll find sometimes you'll find them reading newspapers in different poses, but this is a matching pair. The colors are good. There are no chips or cracks on either one, and there's not a lot of value to these, probably made in Japan, but really adorable. If you remember someone in the family having these, I'm sure you'll tell me about it. I'd like you to tell me about it in the comments under the video. Now let's take a field trip. Let's go to the thrift shop and watch me find this. Well, here it is in the wild. The Kiev Experimental Ceramic Factory began operations in September of 1924. The workshop was quickly expanded, and in 1925 it did become a factory, eventually producing large amounts of Russian porcelain. The Kiev factory also became one of the largest exporters of porcelain in the Soviet Union. And we can see this is a quality piece, which fooled me slightly at first, but... Well, if you've got any Russian blood in you, you might be interested in this piece. We'll hold it up closely. I recognized it as pretty good quality porcelain when I saw it. And I was attracted to the black and orange colors, which made me think of Czechoslovakia or Eastern Europe or something such as that. And then I looked at these two in their costumes and thought, well, it had to be probably Russian. And I was able to find out the mark there for the Russian pottery, the letter K. I always grew up pronouncing the word Kiev, but I hear it pronounced many different ways today. We won't quibble over the pronunciation. Anyway, that dates it to about 1970, 1980. So this is not an antique piece. It's just really well done, I think. And as I said, I do like the colors. And I figured that would be a nice addition to someone's collection. Okay, so there's no damage on this either. The condition on it is lovely, just lovely. And then I have a Steubenville, China, excuse me, a pitcher, which could have been used for water or milk, or whatever you'd like. I didn't get the sense that it was a dresser, pitcher and bowl washstand type of pitcher. But I suppose you could use it for that as well. They look like pansies on the front. To me, are they pansies? And it's a decal. And this would be really nice to be used as a vase. We'll let you see the Steubenville mark on the bottom. A little bit of crazing on it, but no chips or cracks. And so it could still be used for the purpose of pouring out liquids into tumblers, but I think it makes a nice vase as well for springtime, or whenever pansies come out. I don't know. And then I have, just a green old-fashioned car here, and these you saw these a lot in the 1950s and 60s. It's a planter, and It's unmarked on the bottom, so it may be a Japan piece. Again, there isn't any damage on it. And it's cute. I don't know what kind of old-fashioned car that was. I like the green and the brown colors on that. And then I have from the exotic 1950s and 60s, when we were putting all of these interesting sort of kitschy Asian items in our homes. There she is. Try to get you to see the colors a little bit better. Playing a stringed instrument in a lovely gown. She's perched right there on the edge of a planter. There is no damage, and it's unmarked. The colors are pretty vibrant. And this is a must for anybody doing one of those exotic mid-century 50s, 60s decor. If that happens to be your personal interest. Here is a pottery vase, which I'll show you the two sides. There's one side, which I was getting an Italian, Czechoslovakian, sort of European feel to the paint on there. But I wasn't getting that feel from the actual pottery itself. It's unmarked except for very faint. In fact, you can't really even make it out. I think there might be some numbers under there. And of course, it's got crazing on it. And this is painted under the glaze. And it's sort of in a stylized tulip shape on the top, I would say. I like this side, just embossed with the blue and the white colors. And of course it can be used either way. So there are no chips or cracks. There's no damage of any kind on this. You can see it's about 6 inches tall. And it may look like a particular company to you. I have to be very careful and very specific when I am listing. So I think that's very attractive on both sides. And I told you this was going to be a quick one. Finally, I'm selling off these little kitchen prayer pieces. And I have 5 pieces and I'm selling them in 3 lots. Okay, so the first lot is just the creamer to complement someone's sugar bowl. Okay? And it says, give us this day our daily bread. A little creamer. And she's in excellent condition. So if you have the sugar but not the creamer, there you go. And then the other piece that I'm selling all by itself is, let's put her top on. Put the top on. So there she is, and this is the flour container. Okay. And a lot of you are probably familiar with that little humorous kitchen prayer. I won't read it to you, but you can certainly go on the website, the auction site, and look it up. Look at it and read it. So there she is. Also, in good condition. And then finally, I have 3 more pieces that I'll sell all together in one lot. And that is the little tiny soap or sponge dish. And it says, a mother's work is never done. So this could go next to the sink. Put your wedding ring in that so it doesn't go down the drain. And there's the napkin holder. And all these ladies have the same hairdo. I think it's the same lady in a pink dress. And then this one has a little basket, and it says, "We give you thanks. We give you thanks for all your gifts." I'm gonna guess you put toothpicks in there, not a lipstick, since most of these things are made for the table in the kitchen. This is the only one that has its foil label on there, UNESCO, I think it says on there, from Japan. I can't read it. I think it's the UNESCO label. So I'll be selling. So they're all listed and up for sale as well. Okay, that's it. I have to do some dusting and run the vacuum cleaner because a good old friend of mine that goes way back about 30 years is flying into town on business, and we're going to visit later today and go out and get something to eat in Philadelphia. So if you'll pardon me, I have to go and get the dust off my Davenport. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and yesterday I forgot to say goodbye and wait for the cat. So wait for the cat twice. So long for now.